we're here with the long-awaited Premier Tier Game 3 match. And that's for the third place at the moment here. We're just one match away from the finals. And this game is going to be So Lucky versus Quantum Artifact. Now, Mr. Freeze, let's talk about the picks and bans.
So as you can see, Quantum has chosen Tor, and Violet was picked up by Lucky. Bajarn was banned. So we're not going to see any wall hacks here. I suspect the Bajarn is actually going to get banned pretty much each one of these games here because at this level, I mean, he's a little bit more exploitable. I feel like these players would be able to use that wall hack ability more to the advantage, and he is very powerful. So.
Especially with these players having a much better understanding around what those wall hacks are. I feel like in Challenger tier, they may or may not even know about it, so to use it to the full advantage, and that's why we didn't see a lot of bans in that case, or picks as well.
I'm sure they know about it. It's just, it's hard to make use of it. Players at the Premier tier, they just have a little bit better aim. So if you peek someone for a fraction of a second, you can drop them down below low health, and that was a really interesting suicide or visibility strat that was just popped off by Quantum.
And Lucky counteracting invisibility strat with a one of his own.
I'm interested to see how this plays out in Loop 3.
Artie's actually very quick with that invisibility strat as well. I mean, that barrier for the yellow barricade was it was turned over, and he just quickly turned it. But speaking of turn over, Artie is looking to turn over onto Lucky's side. Might be able to take him down. Both players are going to go on a heated battle here, but the immense amount of damage that comes in and takes down So Lucky, but Artie's not able to finish the job, and that's going to be an overtime.
No health packs up. This is looking bad for Artie. He got the kill onto So Lucky, did really well there, but just he didn't get enough damage in the previous loops on those previous clones. So both of them are alive. It goes into an OT because both players have at least one person on point. And now Artie's going to have to start with his clone 2 and his clone 3 in the middle of point without full health.
So Lucky spam fired a lot of pre-fire on top of the point. I don't have a lot of hope for Artie's clone 2 and 3. Moment of truth. We'll see how that's going to play out. One shot, and that's So Lucky instead going to get desynced. Oh, but the pre-fire shot from the clone 1 from So Lucky desyncs that clone 2. Everyone's taken down. It's just everyone's desynced. It's just So Lucky's clone 1.
Just watching out the previous loop play again.
Oh, and there's Artie's clone 1 here. So Lucky is able to survive in this case. Loop number 3. Moment of truth again. Will Artie's clone 3 survive? Chances point to no. And it's the clone 2 actually. He took himself down. Oh no. So Lucky doesn't have to do a whole lot to finish this game out. All he's going to do is take down the clone 1. There it is. Clone 2 already taken down. And that's So Lucky with clone 1 and clone 3 on top of the point, getting the first point of the game.
I mean, when you have 3 HP on point like that, you know you're going to get pre-fired or probably killed before you jump off point there. But to do it to yourself has got to feel bad, you know. Unfortunate. His 2, I believe, was firing at the other 2, and he just crossed lines of fire there. Only takes one shot to do it, so.
Unfortunately, it was not incredible foresight in this case, contrary to what the announcer announced earlier. And I gotta wonder if the announcer actually has a name.
That's a great question.
And what would it
Quantum
be?
lore drop?
It's actually exclamation mark key.
Don't start.
You see explosion over on the center point. We're right back onto loop number 2 and another explosion here. It looks like a lot of pre-fire shots coming in from Artie's clone 1. Right at the right spots.
Artie's getting really close with his grenade launchers. He almost got he almost caught out So Lucky's 2 over near his health pack. And we actually saw Artie's 1 shot the yellow barrier, giving himself a possibility of invisibility strat on his 2. Didn't end up taking it there. He'll probably knock this barrier out of the way just to
I'm so lucky over on the high ground here. He did drop to the low ground, trying to take down the clone 1, brings him down pretty low. But Artie's going to pick up the health pack. The clone 3 going to take out the clone 1, but now they're going to make their push. But the pre-fire shot, take down So Lucky's clone 3. Oh, but close. So Lucky's clone 2 on top of the point. Artie's so close.
Man, we're seeing history repeat himself. He takes out So Lucky's 3. That's exactly what he needs to do. He's doing really well with that. He's actually beating out So Lucky in some of these gunshots, some of these aim battles. Which honestly, like from what we've seen, So Lucky's one of those top 3 players. Probably less expected for Artie to be winning so many gunfights against him. So the fact that he's doing that is really promising for him. Possibly being able to take this 3rd place slot. Unfortunately, he's just not cleaning up like he needs to, and that's probably due to the fact that he is using a grenade launcher. He's not doing very much DPS in previous loops, so he has to clean up in 3rd loop.
Ooh, but the pre-fire shots, So Lucky might actually just shoot himself down after getting the health pack. Already down to 33 HP. Man, So Lucky really wants that pre-fire shots over onto Artie. What's that going to look like?
It's looking like Artie has momentum right now. Although I don't remember how much health his 3 has here on point. Oh, it's not good.
Nothing. We know he's going to rush towards the health pack. So Lucky knows the pre-fire shots. How is he going to come in? He's going to make his push. Doesn't get the health pack and pre-fired on. No, not even pre-fired. Just straight up shot by the clone 3. And now So Lucky is going to close out this next point.
Unfortunate. Artie's playing really well against So Lucky. He's getting some good kills in, but like I said earlier, using the grenade launcher in previous loops just doesn't give him the DPS to really tick down clone 1 and clone 2 of So Lucky. So it's forcing him to clean up the end. And if So Lucky's 3 just plays time like he has been, jumps out late, it doesn't really matter that he loses because it actually puts him in a really advantageous position for OT if Quantum Artifact can't clean up.
Exactly as you said there, Artie. Just his strategy is looking so good. He just can't clean up.
It's really close. I wouldn't be surprised if Quantum Artifact takes some rounds off him here, and maybe even I don't know if he'll take this game because he's got to win 3 rounds in a row, but maybe the next one.
Right between the eyes.
So you said that he gets a headshot over onto So Lucky, getting on top of the point loop number 1. Slight advantage for Artie. Ooh, So Lucky pulling out a grenade launcher on his own. This is going to be a chaotic game mode as both players pulling out grenade launcher. So Lucky already getting destroyed early on in this game, or this loop.
Was that a misfire by So Lucky's grenade launcher? He ended up taking it himself and then instantly taking the health pack. So it wasn't really much of an invisibility strat. I wonder if it was just a misclick and he actually bounced the grenade off the barrier.
It's actually a pre-fire shot from Artie's clone 1.
Oh, okay. I completely missed that.
And that's Artie's game knowledge in this game here, but we'll have to see how that game knowledge pays off. The clone 3s are going to spot each other out, but Artie's going to try to take down the clone 1. A little bit too much time as he spends on it. He's got to take down So Lucky's clone 3. Pistol shot. No, he's going to rush towards the point. One more shot could have done it. He's so close again.
He's getting so close to taking these rounds off of So Lucky, and it's almost like So Lucky knows. He's not even jumping on point with his 3. He's just zoning Quantum Artifact, and when he pushes an OT like that, it gives an advantage. This time, however, So Lucky is not dead with his clone 3, so he's going to have low health, so that could be interesting.
2 different primary guns, and So Lucky can't take down Artie. But at the end, when it really matters, Artie not able to get that last kill to secure that point. He's just so close. Now, So Lucky's going to start on top of the point, and this is going to be good for him. Even though he had grenade launcher, he's also got the SMG to put him right back into the action. Ooh.
Oh, man. That was a really well shot by So Lucky's GL there. Just absolutely takes out Quantum Artifacts 2.
He's channeling his inner Quantum Artifact, landing precise grenade launcher shots.
So Lucky's 2 is in really good cover there, too, so I don't really know how Quantum's going to deny that, unless he kills him right here.
Shot. There goes So Lucky for that. This is going to be the game win. There's really no chance for any of Artie's clones to survive through this here.
Artie's 3, he got the kill onto that second clone there, which is really good, but it wasn't a good trade because he instantly gets taken out from behind by So Lucky's 3.
And there it
You're
is.
going to see it here at the very beginning.
There's the game win. In an overtime play, Artie so close every single time with all the different pre-fires, all the different planned shots, just not able to make it in this game.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, there's probably an argument, like you could look at this two ways. These players are playing so close, so either So Lucky isn't quite playing up to what he needs to be playing, what he usually does, or Quantum Artifact is just popping off. And I think Quantum Artifact is just popping off right here. I haven't seen So Lucky do anything that's been like really mistakes or anything like that. It looks like he's playing up to par like he usually does. So the fact that Quantum Artifact is bringing the game to him this close shows that he's doing really well this tournament right now.
And with that game over, we'll be back with game number 2 in the best of 3 third place match. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Game 2 in the third place match. So Lucky versus Quantum Artifact here. And Mr. Freeze, once again, let's take a look at those picks and bans.
This time around, So Lucky got the ban. He banned Violet. So Justin chose, Artie chose Justin, and then as you can see here, So Lucky chose Levka. So obviously, So Lucky is going for the counter to Quantum Artifact's typical invisibility strats. So Quantum Artifact's gonna have to do something a little different here, or just make do with it. It's gonna be kind of hard for him to do as usual.
And this is exactly what Artie feared the most. He feared that the Levka pick would counteract all of his entire invisibility strats, because Artie is definitely known to be the invisibility strat king.
Mm-hmm. Levka is an easy choice when you're facing Artie. He uses those invisibility strats a lot, and so it takes out a serious weapon in his arsenal just by picking this character.
Loop number 2, it looks like So Lucky gonna pick up the health pack here. Doesn't want to go for a second health pack steal. Oh, nope. This is we said that. Second health pack steal, 2 seconds left of the clock here. He might be able to take down Artie. He does, but the clone 1 gonna be lucky enough to survive. So Lucky on top of the point. Look, clone number 2, Artie clone number 1. Here comes the final loop. And Artie's pulling out the shotgun here. He wants to go for that damage, wants to go for that aggression, but he can't quite find So Lucky's Clone 3. Meanwhile, So Lucky's Clone 3 is wrecking havoc over on the back end here. He has to get that reload animation off, but he's going to make his push, able to do some serious damage to the Clone 3, but the Clone 2 for Artie on top of the point, and it looks like it's going to overtime.
I don't think So Lucky put too much damage out on his Clone 3 there. We saw him go all the way over to the opposite ramp. It took him a little bit to kill that one of Artie's there. I either missed his shots or had to reload, and then when he jumped out, he didn't have enough time to clean up the point there.
They're going for it.
Not enough time as Artie falls a little bit short from reaching the point with his clone number 1. So Lucky playing hyper aggressive over onto the blue side base. Could be countered though.
Yes, well, it looks like the health packs are actually all on Artie's side too, so Lucky might actually have to just play aggressive here just to possibly make use of them.
And that's So Lucky, or Quantum Artifact taking down So Lucky's Clone 2, but the Clone 2 for Artie gonna get taken down. So Lucky's Clone 2 still able to survive and be the only one on top of the point loop number 2. Loop number 3, So Lucky has his eyes set on that Clone 3, but the Clone 3 already taken down. He's going to respawn back at base. Now So Lucky's Clone 3 has to rush towards some sort of health pack here. He's able to pick it up here, but the pre-fire on his own, that damage that came in from Artie, I don't think he planned that out too well.
A solid attempt.
And at the very beginning too, at the very beginning of OT, you'll see So Lucky actually goes to the opposite corner. I think he got a little bit turned around here. Had to turn around. He was still able to make it to the health pack, beat out Quantum's Artifacts 3, turn around, and then yeah, the 3 just gets desync there.
It was like some kind of massive big brain fake out play from So Lucky. Artie probably saw him and thought, oh, he's going to run over to that health pack, and then suddenly change direction.
Possibly. I think it's a little bit more plausible. He just got a little turned around, and it's very easy for that to happen, especially if you don't ping where you need to go. But yeah, unfortunately, that grenade going off too took out Artie's 3, and that gave the round to So Lucky. We can see here So Lucky's not going to quite get on point.
Enough time. Looks like he. Oh,
Wow, he actually got a lot closer than I thought he would.
even had to look down to see.
I saw him grab the health pack at like 2 seconds. I know you can make it at 2 seconds, but I thought he grabbed it a little bit after 2 seconds, so I didn't think he was getting on.
It's very possible, but extremely difficult. Only a small handful of people can successfully pull it off, and pull it off every time is also a different story. Artie and So Lucky gonna compete on top of the point. Loop number 2 this time. Oh no, Artie with the pre-fire from the Clone 1 gonna take him down. Loop number 3. Artie's looking to make a comeback in his game. He hasn't scored a single point in this match series quite yet. Almost gets hit by his own pre-fire, but he knew it was coming. He had that planned out. He's looking left. He's going to make his push, but So Lucky spots him out as he's getting the reload, and that's going to be another point for So Lucky.
Now this game is a lot different than last game. So you can see here, because So Lucky has Lebka, and Artie is not able to use his invisibility strats like he likes to do. The game is a lot more in favor of So Lucky this time around. You can see that So Lucky just kind of dominating point a little bit more, getting kills a little bit faster. Whereas last game was a 3-0 sweep, but man, that does not really tell the tale of what happened in that game at all. It was so close. Artie almost won every single one of those rounds. This time around, it looks like it's a little bit more in So Lucky's favor here, and that's just because of the Lebka pick.
Ooh, Artie not able to get that health pack on time. Is he going to be able to at least get the point win? He melees, but isn't able to get enough damage up. Now we can see in loop number 2, So Lucky gonna play safe around the health packs here. He's gonna take down Artie's Clone 1 and do some pretty serious damage onto the Clone 2. Is he able to steal the health pack away from that clone 1? No, Artie's clone 1 actually ran towards the point, and so lucky, coming in huge with 2 kills. Noob number 2 for a huge advantage.
It's a lot of ground to make up for Artie. We can actually see Sulky's 1 actually makes it all the way in Artie's half, but doesn't get damage at all whenever he's doing the health pack rush. That's not good to see.
Definitely not. This could be Soluki's game to close out right here, right now. He's going to spot out the clone 2, take him down. Spots out the clone 3. He knows where he is. He's on the hunt. He's going to be able to take him down. He's got to be careful for the pre-fire shots. Takes him down, and Soluki's clone 2 is going to be able to seal the deal, and that's going to be the match win.
3-0 in rounds. This one is a little bit more favored by So Lucky, but next game I believe Artie gets to ban. Is that correct?
No, that's best of 3. Lucky actually just won the entire match.
Oh wait, oh shoot, you are. I was thinking this is a best of 5. Oh man, that kind of sucks because I feel like Artie, if he had another chance to, if he had maybe won the first game, had another chance to not play against Levka, he could have potentially won that second game too, and maybe pulled out the best of 3 there.
And I want to agree with that too. Artie was so close. He came up so close.